got interrupted, so I'll start with the second part of this episode. Now, as I said, this cave and the Sinner's Refuge, you can get plenty of brimstone. Sadly, not that much in my case because I only have an iron pick. Also, it's good to have a spare torch like I did, otherwise it might get hard to navigate through it. So now that I've actually got harvested basically all the brimstone deposits, I can go back to my camp. So since I don't really have that much carrying capacity left, I'll just have to make sure that I don't get many things on the way back. Sometimes you might see some rare resource or something like that, or like I found this armor set. Yeah, so now that I have the brimstone, I can start crafting steel fire once I get back to my camp. As I showed in the first part, you will need tar from a tannery. Or there are a couple of other ways to get it, but that's the easiest way to get it. Not to mention, you actually do need to tan some hides in order to get yourself better armor pieces and all of that. Now, again, if you're playing in a similar area like this one, or you're passing through and you don't want to fight, you can just go close to this area, but not too close to it, otherwise the ostriches will attack you. So if you stay somewhere at this limit, you can avoid the rock noses and the ostriches and whatever else danger might be. It looks like this guy might actually be too close, but I've managed to avoid him. Now there's some hyenas over here on the left next to the tree. I think it's around 6 of them. I want to stay a little bit further from it. And there we go. Okay, so I will actually need some more fuel, and since I have some carrying capacity to spare, I'll take that. I think there's also some iron stone around here. I will get those too. After all, in order to craft the steel, you will need some iron. Again, check your carrying capacity. Make sure you don't get over encumbered or overburdened, otherwise your movement speed will have to suffer. And as you can see, with this stamina that I currently have, I already need to stop quite a lot, which is a little bit annoying, but will get sorted out later once you get better equipment and invest some attribute points into stamina. So I'm pretty close to my base now. So as I said, if you don't have the tar already, you can get some from the tanneries. For the tannery, depends how many you're using. I already had some over here. So you just need to drop the steel fire in here. The brimstone, sorry. And as you can see, with one tar and one brimstone, you can start crafting steel fire. Now the next step will be to start getting some more iron. Okay, so now I can grab the steel fire. And I need to have the steel bar. Okay, in order to craft the steel bar, you need to place iron bar, steel fire and fuel inside the furnace. Oh, I've already got some iron in there. So I just need to add the steel fire. And as you can see, once the process is finished, once all that iron is processed, I will be able to actually get 7 steel bars. But meanwhile, I am getting more steel fire, so I'm actually able to get up to 13 bars. If I remember correctly, it will take, I think, 5 of these 5 iron bars to get 1 steel bar. Okay, one more thing I need to do is to get these sorted out, because I do need more thick leather. Also, I'm going to drop this set over here, the Ashura set, Asura. As I said, it will come in handy a little bit later. I'll just leave the stones here as well. I don't really need that one anymore. This one I'm not going for a long journey, so I don't need it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so now I will begin the process of crafting steel bars. As you can see, it is quite fast. So now I need to unlock the knowledge for steel tools. I'm not even sure that I have the right level yet. Yeah, I don't. So basically now I need to level up until 30 to actually get it. Well, that's not bad. I can actually produce some more steel fire until then. Okay, so before I actually go from camp, I want to transfer all of this over here. Some extra bark. That one is not running for long. Basically, in order to get more experience, you can either start harvesting resources or start fighting some enemies. Since I'm going to need a lot of iron, I already have a plan in mind what exactly to do, but this will take me a little bit further from where I am. Basically close to this, to the southern aqueduct. You've got some cave where there's plenty of spiders and they're a good source of experience. Then I can drop by over here at the iron deposits. Then on my way back I can hit the cave again for experience. So I can actually manage both of them. Meanwhile, I can get some more experience by killing this guy. So very soon I'm gonna need to do another rhino run, because I was out of thick leather. They're a good source of thick leather and experience at the same time. Okay, so having around 200 bark should suffice. Now I will get some wood as well and start processing it. So fortunately my weapons are doing quite well. So let's get this in here. I was already out of fuel. So now I can start processing again. Now, since I also got some vines, I can just drop them over here and turn them into twine. And as I said, I do want to process some wood, and you can turn it into shape wood. It actually takes several pieces, but as you improve your knowledge, you will get better carpenter's benches, and it will require less wood for each shaped wood. Or you can even find it on some enemies or in some loot chests. Okay, so before I go, I just realized that I only have some weak aloe extracts, and sadly these are not so good. So I'm just gonna get my construction hammer. And you can actually do this, the alchemist. journey. Now, in order to do that, we will also sickle. So first things first, the first step is to access the fireball cauldron or to place it. Then you will need to build an alchemist bench. So you'll need iron bars, wood, and some stone. We keep here some. Come over here. Some stone. I think I do have some stacks left in one of the benches, but I might as well get some more. You can use the construction hammer to check exactly how much you need. I already have plenty. Now all I need is that iron. Now I can place my alchemist bench. Again, it doesn't have to be anywhere specific. Okay, so next I need to harvest some aloe leaves. Fortunately, in this area where I am right now, there's plenty of aloes. You can see them around. There's a couple of pieces over here. Or if you really need a lot of them, you can go down this river. And also in this area, and you can find plenty. Basically, you can harvest them by hand, but that's a waste. So using the sickle is the best. Since I want to make more aloe extracts, I will go around for a little bit and have as many as possible. I don't remember exactly how many leaves it takes for one extract, but there's some plants around. I can just take them and they will regenerate in time. So I can harvest them later. So as I said, if you want, you can go further down this river. There will be quite a lot of them, but it's also infested with crocodiles. So I'm not just gonna go yet. I can easily defeat them, to be fair. But I don't really need to go there yet. As I mentioned before, I can just do a quick search in this area. But from what I remember, what I have already should suffice. Basically, in order to not to get too heavy of an inventory, you shouldn't bring that many aloe extracts or aloe potions, call them whatever, with you. Okay, you can actually keep the seeds and later on you can farm them. So I'll leave this here. Now you just need to access the alchemist bench, get the extracts in there, the leaves in there, sorry. And as you can see, it will take 10 leaves to make one aloe extract. Now, this is basically an improved version of this, the weak aloe extract, which you can conveniently craft in your inventory. It will take only 3 leaves, but there is a slight difference. If you want to see more about this, I actually have a video on both extracts and healing wraps, where to find them, where to learn them, and what exactly you need to produce them. Okay, so the next step would be to actually drink one. Apparently I need to injure myself a little bit. So the first choice would be some fall damage. And there we go, alchemist journey completed. We'll receive some glass flasks, which can later be used for different purposes, or it can be used for some of these things, such as water warps, or there are some potions. Let's see how close I am to getting them. Okay, that's perfect. I have 10. I don't really need more than that when I'm dealing with the spiders. Still need to actually fix my pickaxe. I can use the rest of that iron. And I think I have a little bit left over here as well to turn into steel. Yeah, so that's a decent amount right now. So I'm just struggling a little bit with the format. I haven't been playing the game in a while. There are a few new things. Okay, now I can actually craft some more of these. And later I can have a full set of armor. So as I said, there will be some DLCs that I have, so best option is to have it with showing all. Okay, so food checked. This one is fixed. The weapons are okay. The shield is doing well. I have some extract. I can actually leave this over here. I don't really need that much armor because the spiders are not that strong. Okay, so basically, as I said, first I'm gonna visit the cave over here where I can find some spiders. Then I'll mine some iron. When I'm close to full capacity, I'll go back for the spiders. I'll also kill this guy on the way. And some other crocs. Basically, the main task right now is to actually get the steel weapons and steel boots. But I can only do that, as you can see, at level 30. Right now I'm only level 21. Yeah, so from what I've seen over the years, some people prefer to get their experience by hunting things, other people prefer to get their experience by farming things, because even when you're harvesting resources like trees and stone and things like that, you can also get experience. If you're playing on easy settings, as I am right now, because I am in single player, you will actually be gaining experience just by being alive. So that's one way to do it. Okay, so this is the area where you can start finding spiders. Where the Pikachu is it? There we go. Well, sadly, last time I was here, I didn't invest that much in strength, so it was harder to kill this guy. Now it isn't. Now there's a couple of them over here, outside. Usually you'll find them in the bushes. As you can see, this one is over here. Don't forget to invest your points. Okay, over here you can hear a sound, then you'll see these ghost-like shadows. So once I've dealt with this guy, I can actually interact with this and learn some emotes. Now, if you want, you can use your pick to harvest the spiders. Sometimes you will get just chitin, other times you can get some ichor. At the moment I'm interested in getting experience, so I won't be doing that. So watch a little bit when it comes to these guys, because they can poison you. Now, as you go inside, you might want to use a torch. So, as you can see, this cave is called Weaver's Hollow. Now, they will start attacking as soon as you get in here. Might as well switch my weapon. As I said in the previous episode, I prefer the mace because it takes less stamina once you use it. Now, if you want, you can harvest some gossamer. This can be turned into silk. I'm not really interested in it. The best way to harvest it is to have a sickle. It will give you higher quantities. But in my case, I'm actually interested in getting experience. And so as you can see, this spider is a better version, a stronger version. It had more HP, and it will also give a little bit of extra experience. More than that, it had creeping effects, poison. Okay, so that's another game level. Once again, don't forget to invest in your points. Now, this is basically part of a larger cave. I will show you exactly what I'm talking about in a few seconds. That's one down. And one more to go. And he's down. Yeah, so basically this is a small part of it. This is what I like to use to farm experience. And over here, I would advise against jumping because the damage of the fall will surely kill you. There is a way to actually go downstairs, and there is sort of a puzzle here to get some special paints, or at least it was in the beginning. As you can see, there's some loot boxes over there. And over there, it's a huge demon spider, one of the world bosses. Next to it, there's also a legendary chest. Basically, if you kill it, you can get a skeleton key, which unlocks that. Still, I'm not ready for that just yet. I need better weapons, and preferably at least one follower, because they can deal quite a lot of damage. If you want, I think you can actually beat it even with this, but it will take quite a lot of time. In my opinion, it's not really worth the risk. And also, you can easily die, because it will do a lot of damage to you. So, first just farm some experience, and of course some resources so you can develop better, and then you can go after the bosses too. Also, there are a couple of ways you can get better armor and weapons quite fast, but as I mentioned before, this playthrough I'm just taking it slow, and it actually fits very well for beginners. So I'm not going to do just that. As you can see, the little boys can actually do damage to you, especially if they poison you. If you're using your shield, you don't really have that much to worry about. So I will go here and fill myself with iron, so I can later on turn it into steel. And of course, on the way, I can kill some more spiders.
Yep. Oh.
Don't forget, it's better to stop for a little bit and replenish your stamina. Otherwise, you'll just be standing there as a target for the spiders or whatever you're trying to kill. So, as I've shown in the previous episode, quite close to Weaver's Hollow and the Southern Aqueduct, you've got a small area over here which is safe, but close to some other dangerous areas where there's plenty of iron deposits. Now, one of the strategies you can use is to drop all the stone, and this way you will only take iron stone. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, it's not just killing enemies, it's also harvesting resources that will give you experience. Might as well get some fuel too. So pretty much got an outdoors iron mine over here. There's plenty of deposits. Now, if you had steel tools already, this would be much better. You would get higher quantities. Wait a second, I do need those, because at the moment it's hard to come by crystals. So again, there's some more iron over here. Okay, so I am getting close to the full capacity, but I'm still not there yet. So I can actually go this way. There's a couple of iron deposits here. Okay, so top of this hill next to the structure, as I've shown in one of the previous episodes, because that was number 1, you will, oops, see, this guy was anxious apparently. You will have some iron deposits, but it's also 2 spiders that will be waiting. That was number 1. Second one should be hiding around here. Okay, so use undecisive. I can just get behind. As I mentioned earlier, sometimes you can get ichor from them. I'll keep that one. Might as well harvest the rest of it. Okay, so let's see. I think there should be some more at this top of the hill. And there is. Basically, I want to have around 1000 if possible. And it was possible. Okay, now, as I mentioned before, I want to have another run at the cave, get some more experience from the spiders. The fast way to go down is to grab on the walls. Just make sure to time it perfectly and to have plenty of stamina, otherwise you might end up as fertilizer or being so close to the spiders you'll be spider food. Okay, so I think I should be able to get another level soon. Again, since it's quite dark inside, you might actually want to get your torch out. Fortunately, these guys don't really need that much defense against, so you don't really need a shield. Okay, that's another level over there, but also a little bit of untrained deception, cost a little bit of health points there. Okay, so now I can actually have better tool durability. I actually forgot about this. As you can see, tools will lose durability half as quickly, and it also gets your hunger and thirst to deplete 33% slower, so that's actually a really good perk. More than that, it will increase your carrying capacity, since you invested the points in... okay, this guy is annoying. So it will increase your carrying capacity since you invested the points in expertise. Okay, so I actually want to make him disappear, because he annoyed me. Okay, we will... I forgot to bring out my weapon. Okay, so I'll just kill everything in sight, and then on my way back I will harvest them. Come on, mate, get up. Yeah, so this is a bit annoying. And this is the perfect time to use that aloe extract. As you can see, it doesn't actually replenish that much of your health, so don't count too much on it. But compared to the weak aloe extract which I had previously before building the alchemist bench, this is much more effective. So if I was actually coming here only with the weak aloe extract, it wouldn't be that good. Again, if you want that ichor, and you can actually use it later, might as well harvest these guys. Okay, so this time I'm also going to keep that feral flesh as well as the chitin, because I need them for something else later. Oh, wait a second, I think some of them should be back. Maybe not. Now there should be some crocodiles around here, so maybe I can actually get that level up and be one step closer. Bye bye. So I still need 5 levels. Which will soon be 4 levels. And then I can get better food. It will make things a lot easier. Again, I will go with some more expertise, because the next 2 perks at 10 and 15 points will actually allow me to harvest things a lot faster. Okay, so now I have the perfect thing to do. Yeah, so later on you can actually improve the furnaces too, which will allow you to do things a lot faster. So I'm gonna keep this over here, and the reason why I kept it is because of this, because I can make alchemical base later on, which is mostly used in various potions. Unfortunately, I didn't unlock them yet. Okay, so I'll leave these around here. Let's see. So now I'm out of these, but I can actually craft some more heavy armor soon, I think. I will need some more iron. Yeah, so I already have 3 more paddings. Which means next I need to go hunt for some more rhinos. But at the same time, since I did get those paddings done, I could upgrade my armor. So I can go with the Tasset because it provides more armor. Then with the feet, the hands, and the helmet. Well, basically the helmet will go first. As I said, I'm focused mainly on the armor value. Let's see where was that asset. Oh, I still need some more iron. That should suffice. Okay, so basically having my attributes invested in expertise also allow me to equip heavier armor. If you don't invest any points in it, you might find yourself unable to actually that much or be able to harvest many things. So you can invest a little bit. Let's see, which one was it? I don't remember exactly which one, but I do know there's a perk which actually decreases the weight of the armor. Or maybe I'm thinking about something else. Oh, anyway, basically, if you don't want to rely on those bonuses on the carrying capacity, you will have to invest some attribute points in expertise. Otherwise, you will be unable to wear heavy armor and actually harvest things. Okay, let's see what else I've unlocked. So I have Troll Taker. I'm not going for this one just yet. This one again is not really interesting. This might actually be worth it. So let's see. So I need to unlock the Carpenter Knowledge, which I've already done because it's here. Then I need the Fireball Cauldron. Fortunately, I've already made one. Next place is to craft some stone consolidant. Now, as you can see, you will need some resin and some plant fiber. Now, when it comes to resin, I've already have some. Got some from harvesting tree bark. Now, I just need my sickle. And there's some bushes over here. Yeah, so basically this is it. I can always harvest more. Drop it over here and start crafting that stone consolidant. If you want, you can save the bees for later. I'm not saving the insects though. Okay, so now that I have the stone consolidant, I need to harvest some, to craft some hardened bricks. Now, in order to actually craft bricks, you will need, in order to craft the hardened bricks, you will need to craft bricks first. And that's done by placing stone into a furnace, and of course the fuel. So as you can see, the rate is for every 5 pieces of stone, you will get 1 brick, and then following that, for every brick and 1 stone consolidant, you will get 1 hardened brick. Now, I will simplify this by putting the iron stones over here. I actually have enough iron now to finish my heavy armor set. Let's see, what else do I need? I need the hands, feet. So I need the hat, hands, and feet. Hat. And I will need another padding, which means I have to go hunt rhinos or anything else that will give me something that can be turned into thick leather. Yeah, so sadly I did lose quite a bit of carrying capacity once I started using this, but it nearly doubled, if not even more than that, my armor, so that's actually good. Of course, this is because I'm using the standard heavy set, and this actually has that carrying capacity bonus. If you want to go for fighting, there are some other sets, but they will actually, like this one for example, it's very good, the Pictish War Chief set. It's quite good when you want to fight, but if you want to carry things, then it will be quite bad for you. It will limit you a lot. So as I mentioned, you can actually get those bricks now. Now we actually need 1 to complete the next step. Okay, so past this I need to craft some first I needed to unlock the dried preserve knowledge. I've already done so earlier, but if you didn't do it yet, you need to come over here, and under primitive cooking you have this, the dried preserves and the dryer. So let's see, staying over here, my friend, and swap this for this. Okay, so now I need a dryer. You'll find the dryer under general over here, and we'll need some shaped wood and some twine. In order to get shaped wood, you need to get some wood. With basically 5 pieces of wood will turn into one shaped wood. Fortunately, I already did that. I have the twine over here. And now I can just get myself one or two of these. I'll go with just one. As you can see, again, the fuel will be bark. I have some extra over here, so I can actually split it. Now I need to craft some dry wood. I already have some wood over here. You just place it, start it, and soon you will have dry wood. Now every time you get dry wood, you will get one piece of wood, and 2 pieces of dry wood and 1 piece of resin. Now I need to unlock the Journeyman Mason. And the next step is to craft insulated wood. To do that, you need to go to the Carpenter's Bench. And you'll find it over here. It will cost you 1 dry wood and 2 resin. My advice, since you need more fuel over here, get your pickaxe, start whacking some trees, because this way you'll be getting both the resin and the bark. If you have anything dangerous, so kill it. So this is quite hard in the beginning, as you can see. When you're going for 3 bark, you're only getting a little bit. If you harvest wood, you are getting more resources. But once you get better tools, you will be getting higher quantities, and at some point you will collect all of them at the same time. Still, you need plenty of levels before you get to that point. Okay, so this should suffice for the moment. I just need some extra wood to make sure that I'm drying enough. Okay, so as you can see, the journey steps already went forward. Because that insulated wood was already crafted. Now I need some iron reinforcements. In order to craft those, you need to access the blacksmith bench. Well, if you're ever in doubt what you need to do, you just need to access this. And as you can see, it will show you. You need to go in the crafting panel of the blacksmith bench. Okay, that's more insulated wood to be done. And next, it's time to get some of these. Now, with the normal blacksmith bench, you will need 2 iron bars in order to do it. My advice, don't craft too many of them, because at some point when you unlock a better version of the blacksmith bench, it will only take 1 iron bar. So for the moment, that, let's say, 50 should suffice. Okay, so I have the reinforcements. Now I actually need to build something with them. That's level 2. Basically, when it comes to that, you need to go to the construction hammer, building pieces, and select stone brick or insulated wood, whichever suits you better. Now, when it comes to stone brick, you also need the bricks. When it comes to insulated wood, you just need the wood and the iron reinforcements. I'll just quickly grab some from here, some from here. I'll only build it for a couple of seconds. And then I can actually remove it. Because I want my resources back. I don't want to spend them. They're quite valuable. Okay, so basically the next step will be unlocking the water well knowledge. As you can see, there is a well over here. If I remember well, it should be under decorations, and it is. Sadly, this will require quite a lot of things, and I really don't want to invest anything in it yet. So that journey will have to wait until later. This one, sadly, it will take quite some time. I'm still a bit far away from it. On the other hand, I did unlock something that's good, the dismantling bench. And why this is good is because for a few resources, 100 bricks and 50 insulated wood, which I should be getting at some point, you can actually craft the dismantling bench. Basically, what the dismantling bench does is, if you go in some enemy camp, as I said before, there is one over here, some over here, many of them over here. Depending on how strong you are, you can take them on. You will find different objects that you might not want to use, such as paintings or things like that. And most of them can be dropped in that dismantling bench, and you can get part of the materials that were used to make them. Basically, if you have the dismantling bench and you go attacking camps, you can simply get your materials by dismantling, and it will come in very handy later on in the game when you go to some more dangerous areas, like over here, or even over here, or even the volcano area, and you can just find equipment, weapons, armor, or something like that, dismantle it, and then make whatever you want out of it, unless it already suits you better. Yeah, so basically this is it for this episode. As I said, this is the second part. Unfortunately, it was the connection stopped at some point. So you could see in this episode how to actually get some armor and get the journey steps done for the armorer. Basically, you can see how to get from light armor or no armor, as I had in the beginning, to having heavy armor, where to get the necessary materials. Also, I did start making steel. As you can see, I do have some pieces of steel, some steel bars, and many more to come. But unfortunately, you can get the steel but not have the steel tools or weapons, because you do need a higher level. I've also shown exactly how you can get some experience quickly by going in places where you've got easy enemies like spiders here at Weaver's Hollow, and where to get easily get some of the main ingredients for the steel fire. More specific, the brimstone you can get from Sinner's Refuge. So until the next episode, where hopefully I will be able to get to level 30 and get those steel tools and weapons, I will end this one here, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.